Thanks for being with us tonight here at Bond Sioux Festival in Sioux, Ontario. And Rob and I want to extend our thank you to Greenwood Sports for outfitting us tonight, keeping us warm and toasty, and also providing these great little machines to play with. We're having a great time, and we're hoping you're enjoying the show as well.
And we mentioned at the beginning of the show that Snowmobile Algoma will be sponsoring the Northern Lights Snowmobile Festival as part of the Bond Sioux Carnival, Friday through Sunday. It'll start off with a briefing and bash at the Water Tower, and they really encourage you to attend that event. And they have events all throughout the weekend at the Northern Lights Snowmobile Festival, which will end up on Sunday with a monster bonfire on these very trails, 600 miles of trails here at Snowmobile Algoma. And in our next story on PM Magazine, you'd think that the NFL cheerleaders caused enough of a sensation at the last season's football games, but two of the squads have decided to stir up the Army.
That's right. The cheerleaders for the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Jersey Patriots have put on a performance, a very high-spirited one, for the recruits at Fort Dix, New Jersey.
To boost morale, famous faces from the entertainment world have always taken to the stage to cheer up the homesick GI. This tradition is still carried on in peacetime, as evident at the U.S. Army's Basic Training Center at Fort Dix, New Jersey recently, when the beautiful, talented, and sexy cheerleading squads from the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots showed up for a Saturday night date with 2,000 enthusiastic recruits. When the prettiest thing to look at in the mess hall this night was the apple cobbler, here's what happened when 40 lovely ladies decided to dine with a few good men. It was the start of a night that became more than a job, it became a real adventure. It was billed as the Battle of the Cheerleaders, but frankly, the troops could hardly have cared what it was called. And I'll tell you right now, in case you're interested, that the Patriots beat the pom-poms off the Eagles. But that's not really the story here, because on one bleak Saturday night in basic training, things became very different for these guys, who up till now had little more to look forward to for the rest of the weekend than polishing their boots. So sleep well tonight. The United States Army is wide awake, fantasizing about some of the most beautiful women in the NFL. And thanks to the Battle of the Cheerleaders, these troops were treated to a bit of America that is well worth fighting for.
Pretty obvious that the recruits were definitely enjoying the entertainment.
That's right, and I'm sure those cheerleaders cause quite a stir wherever they go.
And coming up next on PM Magazine, the medical miracle that is saving lives.
Where does new Kellogg's Apple Raisin Crisp cereal get its homemade taste?
Homemade taste?
Does Apple Raisin Crisp get its homemade taste from apples like Grandma baked?
Tastes like my recipe.
Does Apple Raisin Crisp get its homemade taste from the raisins that sweeten its taste?
I love
Big crisp flakes with the apples baked on bring on that crunchy taste.
Apples baked on the flakes.
Where does new apple Raisin Crisp get its delicious homemade taste?
Only from Kellogg's.